So, yeah, this last year, I've been living a lie. And you're probably wondering what that lie has been. Um, Coming into my 40s, I was really excited and I didn't know what to expect. And often I am misjudged based off of my looks and my complexion. People think that I am younger than what I am, which is cool. It's nice, but sometimes it just gets a little tiring, right? Because and maybe this is something just that lies within me, but the level of respect and treatment isn't there for me when it comes to youth and complexion. So appearing to be a young black woman, you do not get the same treatment when you are out and about. So, for the last couple of years, I have been telling folks that I am older than what I actually am. Yes. Dun da da. And finally, when I had a birthday just passed, I have accepted my real age. And now I'm trying to figure out if my real age will be the age that I tell folks for the next 5 years. Because I feel completely grown into my age. I feel like, regardless of what I look like, I'm passing for this age, and I feel accomplished in my age and just very sure about my age. So I've been fortunate enough to travel the country of Italy and Greece over a 2 week span, and I'm going to share that in the next episode. But most importantly, um, living a lie never feels good. But now I feel liberated. So while I've been gone, Francis and Kimberly, what's been happening at Black Girl Sunscreen?
We've been busy. I mean,
It's been business as usual.
Yeah, it really has.
Hasn't slowed down
Not at all.
at all.
I think it's fair to say it's sped up just in terms of how much we've been doing during, I think, a time of the year when we do tend to slow down going
Mhm.
into the holidays. But you wouldn't know we were going into the holidays at Black Girl Sunscreen because we've got product launches, we have photo shoots, we have
Mhm.
all of this newness happening. So it's been very, very busy.
Mhm. Speaking of product launches, one of our products that will be launching, or actually by the time this episode airs, it would have launched, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Make it shades. Make it shades.
Make it
Make it
pop.
It
pop.
sounds
shades.
appropriate. Make
Yeah.
it shades. It's appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make It Pop Shades comes in 3 beautiful colors.
Mhm.
They are, let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. They are red wine,
Yes.
cherry noir,
Yes.
and French kiss.
There you go.
Hey, I remembered.
Ding,
Okay.
ding.
What's your fave?
My fave is cherry noir, but today I'm wearing red wine.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. So the collection, it's a trio, and the trio is called Romance and Francis.
Who inspired this launch?
Huh.
Who inspired this collection? That's right. Yeah.
I was about to say me, but go
Oh.
ahead. We chose you.
They chose me. Yes.
I'm honored that you accepted.
I'm honored that I was thought of.
Mm-hmm. Because you wear a red lip.
I
It's
do.
appropriate.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. So, all right, we have a special edition episode about to come on through here, and I am the subject today. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, we were going to do a little intro.
Okay.
I thought we were.
mean,
Yeah.
yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. Today's guest,
Don't make it 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
it's always shade from her. Today's guest.
Kayla, is it always 2 minutes and like 33 seconds? Okay.
Not 33 seconds.
The 33 seconds.
Ooh, the shenanigans have started.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Yes.
I'm back.
You're back.
Mhm.
Okay. Today's guest will be a familiar face to you all with one distinct difference. She's a year older today. She's a traveler, a visionary, a cheerleader to those around her, an innovator, an entrepreneur, and an overall amazing woman of great influence. The woman behind Shamelessly Shontay, the BG of S, fresh off of her vacation in Italy and Greece. Please welcome Miss Shontay Lundy.
Hey now. Fake applause.
The hand claps.
Which one is that?
Let me see.
Oh, no.
There we go.
There we go.
Yay.
And look how I'm looking. Like,
You need some eyes.
I told you, living a lie.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Woo!
You've been missed. You have.
Y'all see my face? Because the eyes were like, let's be serious here.
Was that not serious?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure you were serious, but
We missed you.
well, thank you. I didn't feel like I was really gone because I was definitely talking to y'all.
You were.
Yes.
She don't know how to stay away.
No.
Well, it's because we have things crack-a-lacking.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it also never felt like work. Black Girl Sunscreens never felt like work for me. So, all right, I have some questions for you all, but I will get into my experience. My birthday, personal New Year is always something that I take extremely serious. Whereas some people don't care about it, they don't tell other people, they don't want to acknowledge it. But 10-12, baby, is something that I am going to to recognize every year. And first of all, coming up in elementary school and like middle school, there was a holiday called Columbus Day, and that's when my birthday always fell on Columbus Day, so it was never acknowledged in school because it was a national holiday. Now there is no Columbus Day. So
Indigenous People Day.
Mm-hmm. All right, so my classmates or whatever, never acknowledged me. I never got cupcakes or anything like that or a balloon from a boy that might have a crush on me because my birthday wasn't.
Listen,
What? Those
summer
are big
baby.
deals.
I never got that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now that I'm grown, I curate my every year, and I use the word curate. The reason why I use the word curate is because I am going to dictate where I'm going, who I'm going with, when I'm going, right? Because that's important. In our lives today, we're able to make our own decisions. So anyway, I am a beach gal. And for the last few years, I've been just going to different islands because I always want to be in a bathing suit, love to get some sun, love just to relax, decompress. This year, I was like, all right, I'm going to do some heavy traveling. I didn't think it was heavy until I got there, but the itinerary was very, very eventful. I spent 4 days in Milan, aka Milano. I don't want to be that person that just comes from Europe and is speaking European and like acting like, American pasta is like not good enough because I just came from Italy. You know what I mean, right? So I was in Milan for 4 days, aka Milano. And I went to the center. It's called the Milan Center, and they have this big kind of cathedral where everyone kind of goes and takes pictures. And I don't even know if all the people even understand the meaning of the cathedral, but you can go and you can pray, you can take a tour, whatever. And then there's lots of, restaurants kind of surrounding the square. And then there's a lot of shopping. So Milan felt like a movie. Whew. There were motorcycles on these small square, like small, slim streets. And I was like, is there about to be a shootout? Because, like, the motorcycles were in, like, 20s. There's, like, Audi speeding through the street. People carrying Chanel bags. It was just a wild kind of concept. And Milan, no, I'm serious. So my Milan experience was nice. It was raining. and dreary. So the month of October is when my birthday is. It is pros and cons because it falls on as a shoulder month, and a shoulder month is pre-season and after season. So October is always after season in most desired destinations, meaning it's going into fall. So the pro of that is that the rates are less expensive, so hotel accommodations, things like that, and there are less crowds. However, it's a crapshoot with the weather. So for my European journey, I had to pack various seasons of clothing, from layers to bikini, all that stuff. So anyway, that was Milan. I had very good pizza. Now this is an Americanized thing, okay? So I had very good pizza. Pasta was, and I bought my very first expensive bag.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
What kind of bag?
You know what kind of girl I am.
Oh, yeah.
Chanel, maybe?
No.
Mm-mm.
Gucci. Gucci,
Oh,
Gucci.
Gucci.
As soon as I said it, I knew the answer.
Yeah.
What I really want to know, though,
Mm-hmm.
how many suitcases did you take with you?
Oh, 3. And I didn't think twice about it.
Okay.
I paid for the luggage came with my fare, and I didn't walk anywhere. Car service, door to door.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So this purse. Okay. So I'm doing good. I'm just, mulling around the Galleria. I knew I was gonna go in the Gucci store. I was just gonna buy like one thing. Just something like that I could just get all the time. Just like one thing. And whoever the helper, not the helper, but the salesperson was feeling me out. Like, you should try this, and you should try this, and you should try that. We have an event coming up, and I was like, I want something for the event, and he was like, okay, well, you could get that too. So you have to have your passport when you buy things in these cities, because there's something called a VAT refund.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the country says we're going to give you 12 to 15% back on your purchase when you fly out of the EU. All right, cool. So it essentially makes the product a little bit less expensive. So anyway, I go get my passport, come back, and he's like, oh, I got one more thing to show you. So he brings this one of one.
Oh.
Only worn on the runway bag out. So I spazzed out. And what this is what my spazzed out looked like.
Oh my God.
Why are you showing me this? And they were like in awe because he knew the bag was beautiful. I said, how many people have you shown this to today? He said, you're the only one. Because this is for you.
Oh, nice.
We talking about salesmen.
Sales.
Right?
That was real nice.
But
Sales.
he said, you ask
was
both
real
of my
nice.
managers, right? Because when you have this type of purchase, they're bringing it out with the gloves,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the people are watching you because they don't, want anything crazy to happen. I paced around that store. They were closed. I didn't give a shit. I had about 3 extra glasses of champagne. You think I bought it?
I hope so. With this story, it would be a disappointment if you didn't. And it's your birthday.
Mhm.
And it's
True.
one of a kind.
It is one of a kind, but I know those one of a kinds can be pricey, like really, really pricey. So I'm going to say that you just looked at it and it's like, oh, it's so beautiful, but maybe next time.
I bought it.
Thank you.
Very good.
Of course.
Oh, am I not regretting it every single day when I look at my bank account? Yes, I am. Because getting the tax refund is, you can spend money fast, but getting your money back
Takes forever.
I'll get to that. So anyway, that was one of the highlights of Milan, was that shopping experience. And I don't know if you all know, but Milano is like the capital of fashion, okay? And you must go there and be chic and not look like a tourist, whatever that means. So, all right. I get out of Milano and I take a 2-hour train ride to Venice, the city on water.
Mm-hmm.
And Venice was a place I'll never go back to.
Why?
Yes. Because it's just tourist. It's tourist. Everything is extremely inflated in terms of price points. Is it a beautiful city? 1000%. You can only get around via water taxis and ferries and things like that. So it's kind of like a slow commute. So I would say if you have time to visit Venice, do it. But that wasn't my favorite leg of the journey. Just a 2-day deal. I did have a fantastic dinner at a very nice hotel, but nothing too memorable there.
Mm.
I didn't get to ride a gondola because it was raining.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. Okay. So from Venice, I took a train ride to a 5-hour train ride to Rome. So that crosses the country, right? So Venice is here, Rome is here. 5.5 hours. I was shooting up your emails. I was blowing y'all up during my 5 hours. I was also looking at YouTube videos on how Italians stay slim, right? With all the carbs and the pastas and all this.
They walk everywhere, don't they?
Yeah, they have an extremely big walking culture, but they also don't eat breakfast. So their breakfast is like an espresso, maybe pastry or something like that. And then they manage their food. So, if they're going to have some carbs for lunch, then that's not what they're going to eat for dinner. And then throughout the day, their snacks are fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of processed foods like we
Very
have
natural
here in the
ingredients.
United States.
So there were Burger Kings, KFCs, and McDonald's in all of those cities, and you saw American tourists
Eating
in
there.
there, or maybe the staff of maybe like a restaurant just trying to go something quick and fairly inexpensive. I did not go in to one of those restaurants. I don't eat that here in the States, but that's how the culture stays so slim. So Rome has a lot of history, 2,000 years old. The Colosseum it is something that is amazing when you see it. Lots of people flocking there to take pictures, girls dressed up in high heels and flowy dresses, and just to get the Instagram photo. Was that me? No. I did get a photo though, but it wasn't intentional in that way. I chose not to go into the Colosseum because of my beliefs. The Colosseum is known for killings and really the amusement and excitement for others, and I just can't condone killing humans and animals for pleasure. So I didn't go into the Colosseum. However, you can spend days in Rome because there is so much history in that city. I mean, it's truly amazing. Truly amazing. Very interesting walking culture, very narrow streets, and like a hustle to it. Food was good, not great, good for me. So after Rome, I flew down to Santorini, Greece. And Santorini, Greece was the place where I spent my my birthday, and this was a time of relaxation. And for that day, I did a private yacht excursion in the middle of the sea, and the best meal that I had on my whole trip was on that yacht because there was a private chef. He was from Serbia, and oh my goodness, when I say that Greek salad was like no other. Greek salad, mussels, and I don't even eat seafood. Skewers, rice. Oh my goodness, it was just phenomenal. At first, I was a little seasick. It was not seasick, but the waters were rough. So it was a lot of like going up and down, but then it calmed down, and I was just laying on front of the boat and dancing, and got in my bathing suit and had a fantastic time. So having a private boat is kind of really cool. And what I'm thinking for one of my milestone birthdays is I'll have like a birthday party like that. Fly all the people over, and we just kind of have fun on the boat. So that's how I spent my birthday daytime, and then nighttime, just restaurant. But going back to Rome, I actually had a traveling hat, a bucket hat. Yeah, I know I wear my bucket hats, right? Why that shit flew in the water? It flew in the water, and I was just like, dang. I rang it out. I still put it on my head though. Yeah, because it was my travel hat.
Yeah.
And so my hair was wet, y'all. I ain't got no pictures in not Rome and Venice. I ain't got no pictures in Venice because it was crazy. It was raining and the hat flew off. It was windy. I still have the hat. I didn't throw it away. But yeah,
Dang.
that was one weird thing. Also in Rome, do y'all know what Montclair is?
Mm.
Okay,
Mhm.
it's an outdoor brand.
Brand.
Hmm.
Okay.
It is extremely pricey.
Mhm.
Okay, a coat is like it could be $3,000. It looks like a North Face, but it's Montclair.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So I go in because I don't have a contact case. I go into this place called Glasses World. I just need a contact case. So they're trying to sell me 2 for 1s, da 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 da. And then we're like, oh, you have on cool glasses. I had on the kind of aviators with the yellow tint.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So they're pointing me to glasses, and I pick out these Montclairs. Oh, dope. Dope glasses. And I was like, listen, my prescription's really high, so I don't think you can make them. He's like, we make glasses in 30 minutes. Where? In the
30 minutes.
States, it take 2-3 weeks to get
Yes.
your glasses.
Yeah.
That just shows us that these franchise eyeglass places, your glasses are just sitting in the queue,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, cool. 30 minutes, he got my glasses in the frame. Okay? I'm trying on the glasses. I'm like, oh, I'm cute. Actually, I'm not cute because these are the wrong glasses. They're like, no, they're not. I said, yes, they are.
They put the script in the wrong glasses.
Bait and switch.
What?
No, it's this one. Yeah. Bait and switch. So I was like, okay, these are not the glasses. So they were trying to convince me these are the glasses, man. These are the glasses. I said, okay, I'm not going to get these glasses. I just need my money back. So then they taken forever to get my money back because on credit card, they needed to give me euros. Long story short, there are scams that happen throughout Europe
Wow.
to foreigners, right? And, small scams is like when you're walking through the Colosseum or, I also went to the Pope's house. The
Vatican.
Yes. I went to the Vatican. And the Vatican is impressive. It's very impressive. So
How did it feel to be there, though?
normal. And the reason why I say normal is because I think I'm more impressed by the influence that the Vatican has on how many people. It's 1.3 billion people that he influences that are Roman Catholic.
Wow.
Yeah, can you one man,
One man.
and he's like 86.
Wow.
Yeah, Pope Francis from Argentina. So, but also they're selling bracelets and souvenirs in Vatican City. Like I don't even think that should be allowed, to be honest. This man was cursing at me in Vatican City. Cause I looked at him and he was like, "What the f you looking at? What the f you looking at? You my peoples. You my peoples." Cause he was selling some bracelets or whatever. I kept it moving.
Oh, real aggressive, bruh.
Very. So anyway, I'm going back to Santorini. Santorini was beautiful. That was actually my least favorite room though, even though I had a very beautiful cave. So it literally looked like the pictures if you're ever on Instagram with the white, architecture and the blue domes. The blue top of the blue dome is a church.
Okay.
Yeah. And my hotel was right there on the water. I got fantastic pictures. But because I was meticulous on the selection of my hotels, that actually wasn't my favorite. So Santorini is something that you can do for 2-3 days. They don't really have beaches. They're exclusive beaches, so you do have to take a boat there. They're black beaches, red beaches, and white beaches. That's literally the color of the sand. And then the rocks are made of like iron, aluminum, and copper.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what makes them the certain colors. So a lot of tourists there again. Food felt authentic. Okay, so then after Santorini, and I met a young woman who was on her honeymoon.
Oh.
She was from Queens, her and her husband. She was a young woman. It felt like she could have worked out Black Girl Sunscreen, and I just talked to her about relationships, and she gave me a really big hug.
Oh, that's
That's
cute.
so
Yeah,
nice.
I thought so too. I like to talk to young women.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was going to be younger, but She was.
Did she know about Black Girl Sunscreen?
She absolutely did, but she said that she doesn't wear She doesn't wear Black Girl Sunscreen because she doesn't think she needed it. She already sent me a DM, several. Hi, Sabrina. So, okay, after Santorini, I was actually happy to leave because it wasn't my favorite room. And then I go to Athens. Athens was it's just an hour flight from Santorini, and segment 3 ended. Okay. Athens, also a lot of history. Also, another thing in my mind is like I learned how to speak Italian. Just the main words going to Italy because I already know how to speak Spanish. So Italian is not that different from Spanish. Going into Greek, I used to date a Cypriot man. Cyprus is part of the Greek islands. So I remembered all of the Greek that he taught me.
Let's hear some.
Tikanis, Kala, Malakas. Malakas is a bad word. I just said like 4 things.
And
Kalimera. Kalimera is good morning.
Okay.
Kala is good. Patakala is you're welcome. Tikanis is how you doing. So the Greek language, first of all, they don't have the same characters as the English characters. So it's extremely hard. Whereas Italian has the same languages, A, B, C, D. Less vowels and less consonants. Yeah. Okay. So when I was like speaking to them in Greek, they were like very surprised because the first thing you're gonna say is hello, how are you? And I can say hello, how are you? And they're like, Greek. I'm just like just the beginning, but they're appreciative of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So arrived to Athens, picked up. Oh, you know who I used for the car service?
Oh,
Black Lane.
Oh, they're out there? Love it.
It's a global company.
Love it.
So I used Black Lane and arrived at the hotel that I'm probably going to get hitched at.
Okay.
I know.
You loved it that much?
Oh my goodness. It was a phenomenal property. It was more like a resort. And so people ask me like, what's my name preference? And you guys know who I go by, right? Who?
Miss Lundy.
That's right. So they call me Miss Lundy the entire stay.
And you loved it.
Yeah. I do appreciate that. And, the room wasn't ready, which was fine. And so I kind of found my way into a whiskey and cigar cellar.
Do you like whiskey?
Nope, but I was willing to try it today.
I saw that story.
Oh my gosh. Don't go into things blindly and don't ask prices. That's what I will teach you on that because the whiskey, baby, we were drinking Macallan's and Michter. So Michter was $400 for a 250 milliliter shot.
A shot?
A shot. And it will feel like you are like electrocuted in your head. Yeah. So I had that. I had some Macallan's. I had some others. It was fun though. You know what? The best thing about this experience is that pretty much everywhere I went, I was treated well.
That's nice.
Yes. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm sipping
Scotch whiskey at 10 in the morning.
Now you know what the rest of the day is like.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go into Athens and go to the Metropolis. Who the hell wants to do that? Go to the Metropolis. This man's like, "Are you a solo traveler?" Black man from London. I'm like, "Yes." Now to sniff him out, because I didn't know if he was gonna try to like kidnap me or something. I'm like, "Hey, have you heard of the podcast Shits and Giggles?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, did you see the conversation about Andrew Schultz and stuff?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Let's talk about it." So then once he was able to talk about it, I knew he wasn't going to try to kidnap me.
How was the conversation though?
No, it was good. It was good. He said that he said shame on those men. The country was not supportive of that at all. He says that he thinks that one of the co-hosts was bullied though when he was in grade school by black women. Okay. And but he thinks that he was also doing the bullying. And also when they were in grade school, it was never cool to date a black woman, and that's why they were laughing along with Andrew Schultz.
Mm. Nice little background information there.
Yeah.
But
he said, but today it's now reversed. It is super great and cool to be with a black woman. Yeah. So I had to depart from that.
Great
man.
and cool to
I
be
know.
with a black
So it's
woman.
a trend?
Right. Like,
yeah.
That
That's what I took from
wow.
that too.
Okay.
Really makes you like,
So then I had the worst meal ever in Athens because I went to a tourist spot. And the tourist spot, really what it was you had a direct view to the Acropolis, and it was lit up. So I asked for a Greek menu. This man looked at me like I had 10 heads. He was like, we don't have Greek menus. We don't talk to Greek people here. Yeah. So I was going to order something. It's a Greek dish called moussaka. And he's like, don't get it here. So anyway, I spent a lot of money on food that I didn't eat, and I had to eat again at the hotel when I went there.
oh my
So
gosh.
go back to the hotel. Yeah. Go back to the hotel, and it was a phenomenal stay. Probably my favorite leg, just because this is a brand of hotels that take pride on how they treat their guests, and I ended up staying an additional day because I felt like I needed to relax a little bit more. And because I would say that a journey through a country in 8 days is very strenuous, and I will never do it again. I look directly into the camera and I say I will never do it again, because that's just not me. And what's so comfortable in understanding of who you are, you know what you like and what you don't like.
Yep.
So I think if I'm going to do something like that again, it'll be 6 and 6. So you all, I want to say thank you for your contributions in holding down the Black Girl Sunscreen organization. This was my first time ever in my entire career, corporate, non-corporate, that I was able to go away for 15 days.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. 15 days. Can you imagine 15 days?
I can. I can, and I want that too. But you deserve that. You work so hard. You deserve that 15 days.
Thank you. So here I am, and I feel good. I feel like I could have spent another weekend, but it adds up. It adds up, and it's hard because you escape reality for a little bit, and you actually want that to be your reality. At least I wanted it to be my reality, and I do envision it as being my reality. What I also am seeing is a lot of young travelers in these places. I'm like, good for you. No matter, you don't know what the background is. It could be honeymoons. It could be parents paying. It could be they work just as hard. But it's definitely cool not seeing the norm of maybe someone that is in the older generation being at these places. So I was really not impressed, but just proud. Yeah, like super, super proud. So I have some questions for you all, and thank you for listening to my journey. And it's hard for me to remember everything because some of this stuff happened in the top of October, and some of it just happened the other day. But my memory is kind of gone because there was a lot of beverages that were consumed. So I don't know. Everywhere you go, they're offering you. Everywhere they're offering you, some type of cocktail, champagne,
wine,
prosecco.
I would have drank it all.
Yeah.
I mean,
drank all of it.
Vacation.
Yeah. Okay, so here are my questions for you all. Okay, we only got a couple more minutes because we're over, but that's okay. So, ready? Have you ever had a surprise birthday party?
Yes.
Yes.
Good for you all.
Yeah.
I never have, and I don't want one.
Okay, noted.
Don't try nothing crazy on Monday.
Noted.
It's okay. I have had a surprise, here's some cake and ice cream at Black Girl Sunscreen, but not family-wise or friend-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Kimberly Francis, what is the best or worst gift you've ever received?
So as a kid, and probably even now sometimes, it's been a while though, my mom would always give us birthday cards, and in the card, she'd write her note, and then she'd give us change in the age that we turned that year.
Oh yeah.
And she always added an extra penny because that extra penny is supposed to be for good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
I
very
love that.
sweet.
That's sweet.
And I still have a lot of those cards in a box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have my cards too.
I still have my cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Camille?
Best car. Worst, I have always received really nice, thoughtful gifts. So no worst gifts.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. For my best gift, I was like 12. I got like a curling iron. That was kind of like a big deal.
That's a big deal at
That's
12.
Yeah,
Deal.
I got a curling iron. My hair couldn't curl, it didn't move, it was stiff, but I still loved it. Worst gift, I don't know. I just be faking it if I don't like it.
Mhm.
But I think it always comes around where I like use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, y'all?
Mhm.
How much effort do you put into your birthdays?
If I'm honest, very little. I always put a lot of time and effort in other people's birthdays, celebrating
Same.
other people that I love. My own, not. I'm not proud to say it, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. I don't put a lot of effort into my birthday. I need to though.
Okay. So the day of your birthday, do you tell people it's your birthday?
No.
Kimberly?
Well, for me, yes, because my birthday sometimes falls on a holiday, and so I'm always with family. Everybody knows, so there's no secret.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
like, say if you had to run to the store or something and you were kind of like in a giddy mood, would you say like, "Oh, today's my birthday"?
Yes.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
In that instance, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I don't tell people it's my birthday that day.
Normally I don't. If it's like you said, if it's the giddy mood and
Mhm.
oh, you get this, like, oh, well, today's my birthday. Do I get that too? Like,
Okay. And the most important question:
Mhm.
how do you handle birthday communication on the day?
What do you mean?
Okay, so it is your birthday today,
Mhm.
and you're getting an influx of calls, texts, social media.
Mhm.
How do you handle it?
Well, my family, we call each other at midnight every year. Happy birthday. As soon as midnight hits. Go to sleep, wake up, pull out the phone. Oh, yay, thanks. Put the phone down. It just eventually I'll get to the thank yous and all that.
So what I just heard you say is you do not immediately respond.
It depends. My mood fluctuates on my birthday.
Okay.
So, and that is such an honest response, y'all. But my mood does fluctuate. So it really just depends. It really depends.
Okay.
Mine is always happy and loving because it's Thanksgiving. So it's like from the moment I wake up and the house smells like food and everybody's just in a really happy mood. So that's always my mood. From the time I was a kid, I know it's a special time with it being Thanksgiving and everybody's together and they're celebrating me, so it's not just celebrating family, it's celebrating me
Yeah.
too. So
I struggle with this one because you want to acknowledge that, the thought that people are thinking about you, but I don't think that someone should have to spend their birthday in their devices or on a platform saying thank you or hearting something.
Mhm.
So I think out of respect, people should understand like, hey, maybe this person is doing something and not engaged into social. So this year, I did the best that I could. But I try to just be present in what I'm doing. I will say that for the entire 15 days, I was on D&D. And I did check, though, periodically, but I wasn't, like, letting phone calls just kind of, like, interrupt.
Mhm.
So thank you for playing along. Any questions for me?
I do. I
Yeah.
have one.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, 15 days.
Yeah.
You're now back in LA.
Yeah.
Do you feel like re-energized and like just ready to like, okay, new year, had this amazing trip, experienced all of these cultures and foods and amazing historical places. Okay, now I'm back. I'm ready to go.
Thank you for that question. I felt fortunate and blessed before I left. I felt fortunate because of the people around me enabling me to do this. I felt fortunate because I was able to do the trip on the caliber that I did the trip on. I felt fortunate that I have the bravery to move around the world in the way that I do, being by myself and not being afraid and all of those things. So I had an extreme amount of gratitude on the plane. I was just smiling the whole time. And then during my travels, it was a lot happening. I felt good coming back. I listened to certain music to control my energies and my thoughts. And even driving into the studio today, I felt like whatever year I was telling people that I'm in, this is my year. And that's why I was telling people the age that I am now, because this is supposed to be whatever it is. This is whatever is supposed to whatever was supposed to happen is happening in this year. So, do I feel re-energized? I just feel like I'm more than capable than ever. I feel extremely confident. I feel that I feel happy, and feel that whatever goal I'm writing down, it will not be delayed. It will happen, and that's how I felt when I arrived to LAX yesterday. I woke up early only because of jet lag, because I don't wake up early normally, but it felt good. The sun was shining in my room. The dogs were behaved. I walked into a clean home. It was great. So now it's about how does this energy trickle down to the people around me? And what I got asked the most on this trip was, how do you keep up this appearance? And 25% of this is the people that are around me. And I promise you, when you don't have good people around you that have good intentions for you and them for themselves, they only want the best for you. It only elevates your life. And I am grateful and honored to say that's what I feel. That's what I have around me. And that's why I am able to do what I do. So thank you for that question.
I kind of want to end it on that note. That was amazing.
This is my personal new year. I spent a great deal of time thinking about what I want to do. When I got out of the shower this morning, I was like, damn, I'm so happy to be in my own shower, my own products. So I got like 20 of them and I love them. However, losing my train of thought. And it's only because I went off on that product thing. But it felt good. Feels good.
My question to you.
Last one.
So
Last one.
we know you travel all
Yeah.
the time. You go everywhere and you always do something special for your birthday. What has been your favorite so far?
Lord, I got 2 dinners. One tonight, one tomorrow. Not done. Favorite birthday.
Or your most memorable?
Ooh,
They're all memorable?
yeah. I was in Dubai 2 years ago. It's a manufactured city. I love it. So I love Dubai. I love Bali when I went. I actually don't like to stay home that much. This was honestly a trip of a lifetime for me. Again, 2 weeks, all those different cities. Pre this level of travel, I've had my friends come down. I flew my friends down to Miami. We had a party. We got our makeup done. Rented the car that I actually have today, which was a G-Wagon. Right? I just was flexing then. Like, it was like weird. Like, so I've had some really fun times with them. My 21st birthday, I spent my senior year in college, and this guy and girl tried to kiss me in our apartment. So he was like trying to initiate. Yeah.
Oh,
like
fun times.
He was trying to initiate like this, and I really wasn't having it. But yeah, I remember that. And that was some years ago. So we did have a 21st birthday party. So I just gave you like a range of kind of birthdays, but Anyway, listen, anyone that has a personal New Year, and there's a lot of October birthdays, Libras are, I think, so special. If you have them in your life, cherish them, please. Um, but that's what it was. I am no longer living in a lie.
Happy
And you're listening to
birthday.
Shamelessly Shontay.